Hey Scorpio, so I'm doing something quite different. Okay, with all this happenings going on this month cosmically with the five planets in retrograde at the same time, two new moons, including a black moon um, and a eclipse, a partial eclipse, but it's still pretty powerful eclipse, especially with everything else going on. Um, Decided to do a reading for y'all. Love. It's bittersweet. Tastes better with chocolate. It's okay not to share. Okay, so yes, these are cards that I made. It's probably recognizable. Okay, so let's go and try to get Scorpio already here and now. Okay, that's fitting. Scorpio cosmic awareness. Scorpio in this cosmic awareness. Chop wood. How practical. Yes. Living in the here and now is very practical. Scorpio. I got a feeling it's only two cards that you need. Okay, so Scorpio, you're in the here and now. What's going on here? What's going on right now? Being practical, being grounded, being spiritually grounded, meditating and downloading information from the universe, being cosmically aware, being spiritually aware, being physically aware, knowing what's going on physically through vibrations in your body, and being very grounded, doing very practical things, having your mindset that is controlled and not leading you in down paths you don't need to be on. Living in the moment and not worrying about the future or about yesterday. Um, the work that you put in is relevant to what is going on at that very moment in time. Okay, so yeah, that's all that I needed for that. So you got two cards. Get the three that everybody else has been getting, but that's still great. And your reading is already very powerful. So let's see, let's get some more information about how all this cosmic stuff is affecting you, Scorpios. Ooh, got way too many cards. Seven of Wands on the here and now. So yes, you're standing your ground. You're standing your ground, and just everything that's happening right now is what matters. You're standing your ground, and everything that's happening right now is what matters to you. That's all that's really mattering to you right now. Okay. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Sorry about that. Falls on chop wood, the practicality card. How you think about things. So you're going to have a very practical approach, intellectual, practical approach. And I see you guys handling your finances quite well, being very realistic about things, being very sure-footed about things, probably taking up reading more, doing things living in an intellectual manner that has a basis that is very grounded. Six of Swords, yeah. So it sees you. So this cosmic, these cosmic events are going to see you moving away from confusion, dark patterns, patterns that do not suit you, that have kept you in maybe a depression, or that has kept you in a way that has shrouded you in powerlessness, not allowing you to harness your power. Then we have the Sun. And because the Six of Swords I'm getting and the Sun appear by themselves, then these are going to be like the result or the byproduct of you going through these cosmic events. Okay? So the Sun is saying that once you leave, once you move away, then you will experience, you will come into an enlightenment. And this enlightenment has been calling on you to be, I'm seeing a pattern. It's been calling on you to have this extremely practical, grounded approach to thinking, into life, your life in general. Okay? It's been calling for you to have that, but you have not been able to harness that because you have been stuck in negative thought patterns, or thought patterns that did not suit you. Could have been overly emotional, or allowing your emotions to shroud, to hide or cover up the real issues of things that you needed to deal with. And now you can be very straightforward, very practical, very mature in your thought patterns. Okay. All right, Ace of Cups on here now, and Seven of Swords. So yes, this here, you standing your ground on just dealing with the here and now, not any other BS. That's you totally harnessing your power and administering yourself a huge dose of self-love. Then with Chop Wood and Knight of Swords, you got these Seven of Swords. So yeah, you ready to be straightforward. Being very practical, looking at things. You're going to be reading things, looking at everything and how they relate to one another. Reading information, using your instincts to see further into situations or what people say. You're going to have it's very intellectual. Very intellectual. You are you are downloading information. You are looking through, it's like you're at a library looking through pages, just shifting through pages in a book, just going through information and taking what you need and just taking what you need and going with that and having a very practical approach to how you intellectually think about things and handling your business and things that you need to do that you've been needing to do, setting up patterns, beneficial patterns in your life. And below the Six of Swords, you got the Seven of Cups. So yeah, you are leaving a lot of these options behind that don't suit you. And the universe is going to be, and as the moon, you got the moon and the sun next to each other. So the universe is going to be definitely springboarding you into doing this. 'Cause It's not going to happen softly because all these events happening at the same time, the 5 retrogrades at the same time, and 2 new moons and the eclipse, all just in 1 month. Um, yeah, it's not going to be anything that occurs smoothly. It's going to happen fast, and this is also a fast card. So below the sun, you have the 2 of Cups. And because of this, as with any major change, you are apt to attract those things that are occurring in your life. So as you are freed from having to, are freed from the negative patterns and negative thought patterns and ways about the way that you went around about doing things. You're probably self-protecting more, spiritually protecting yourself more, or any number of things. You're going to attract. You're about to attract very beneficial things. Things that won't leave you broken, things that will have you blessed, that will bless you, and then other opportunities and things will come to you, okay? Because you got the 2 of Cups below the sun, and that could be love, that could be opportunities, that could be just yourself. Just yourself finally giving yourself the love and attention that you've been so needing and deserving. From the angels. I need one. So your message is very direct, as you only had 2 oracles at the beginning. And your whole reading, just the whole makeup of it is different. The layout is totally different than the other readings. And I'm not getting anything, so you might, that is your message, Scorpio. Okay, and this can happen now, this month in July 2019, or it can happen you can see this come together down the line. Okay, so if this resonates with you now or down the line, hit the like button and subscribe, please. And there's a lot more stuff going on that you can see down below. If you need a private reading, I'm also a psychic medium, a numerologist, a dream interpreter, and there's all kinds of things. Just let me know, okay? And that information is below. Thank you.